Did you know that an average person spends up to 3 years of their lifetime sitting on a toilet seat? We might as well spend that time sitting on seats that are hygienic, isn't it? But what about public restrooms? Being a traveler, my worst nightmare is using public restrooms. They are filthy, full of bacteria, and can be the cause of so many diseases. More so for women, because we come in contact with more surfaces in public toilets than men. But we have a savior now. Safe Seats Toilet Seat Sanitizer promises to keep us safe by killing germs in 5 seconds and giving us a clean, odorless public toilet experience. I have Aquillha with me on the show to talk more about it. Aquillha, what is Safe Seat all about? It's such an interesting product. I really want to know more.
Okay, Safe Seat is a toilet seat sanitizer which kills 99.9% germs that cause infections. And it's a product that basically changes the way you look at and feel about using a public restroom. So, I mean, this is something all of us women, panic about, and, we try to avoid using restrooms when we go out. But this is something that makes you comfortable and changes the whole experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, every time I walk into one, I'm cleaning it, putting tissue on it, or sometimes not, just sitting on it and just squatting.
Doing a balancing act. And somehow as women we can manage to do that, but when you need to use a restroom with a child, it's absolutely impossible. So by the time you're putting the tissue and cleaning up the place, it's too late. Absolutely. So that's what changes the whole experience. And it's not only limited to the toilet seats. It can be sprayed on doorknobs, on flush handles, on taps, on anything. And sometimes I go the extra mile and spray it on food court tables and places where you feel you need to have the place sanitized and clean.
How did you come up with an idea of such a product?
Well, it started about 2.5 years ago when I was down with a UTI, which got a bit complicated, and I was seriously ill. And then I was told that it was due to, probably using public restrooms, and, we women catch this from places like that. So my husband and I researched this, and, we tried to see, because there was a gap in the market, there's a product missing. So we researched it. It took us 2 years to come up with something like this, with the right sizes and the right things. And then finally we came up with this product. So there are different ways you use it as well. It's not only about sanitizing the place, but it changes the smell of the toilet as well. So that's one very big factor, and it's got a very strong fragrance. So in seconds, it's a completely different experience. So a place which you would avoid, you no longer are afraid to go to. So.
Right, absolutely. I mean, I really think firstly it's so convenient. You can just put it in your bag and carry it anywhere. And just so innovative, honestly, because before this product I would I would just be going into the restroom and puzzled, what should I do? And with this product, it's just so convenient to spray it, and that's about it.
It changes the whole experience. We tried a 75 ml initially, but then we realized that this size is very handy friendly for a handbag. It even gets into a pocket, and we will be eventually coming up with smaller sizes for men as well. So so
why not?
Men can use this, but if they find it big, a bit bigger to put in the pocket, we will have smaller sizes for them as well.
Another question that I have, such products have also a huge amount of chemicals. What about this?
Well, this has the base of it is ethyl alcohol, and it's very basic for a sanitizer. Most of this you have in your hand sanitizers as well, and it's just as safe as any one of those. There is nothing complicated in it. Of course, it's the formula that makes it so effective, but there's nothing that would be dangerous, and it's not full of different chemicals. It's just the base ingredient and the formula.
How has the market received it here?
Fabulous, I would say, just the way you are. Everybody has been waiting for something like this. Everyone uses the best of disinfectants in their own household, but when it comes to carrying these outside, it's difficult, and it takes too much time to clean public restrooms, and nobody's happy to do that, you know, to clean up after somebody else. So everyone has loved the concept. Those who I have given it to have sort of been addicted to it. They can't live without it, so it's a must-have basically. So once you try it, you can't live without it. So
Absolutely.
It happened with me, it happened with friends, so I'm pretty convinced that everyone would love it.
What I like about this product is that firstly, Safe Seat is so useful, and secondly, so convenient to carry. I think it's going to be every woman's best friend.
Absolutely. An addiction as well.
Totally.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on the show and introducing us to something so cool.
My pleasure, Uma.
Thank you.